I was particularly interested in the research that had been done by the faculty. And the first thing I did was I looked at the publications and I saw how vast and broad it was. And I was particularly interested in that, as well as the fact that the course offered a language immersion program. My expectations were that I would indulge in a lot of research that would also shed light on ethnographic content for the sub-Saharan continent and would also feature people from my background in whatever research endeavor that I would take. And that's what drove me. I also felt that I would learn a lot more in terms of Islamic content that I felt I was lacking prior to coming here. What was different about ISMC was how merit and determination would guarantee you a place at the institute. So I knew about the financial aid and I knew about the scholarship, but I also knew about the resources and the access to faculty that would be available for students throughout the year. And I knew that other institutions which would have more students or would have more interest in developing other aspects of their institutions wouldn't place that much focus on building me as a young scholar. I think it has benefited me in terms of the skills, particularly in my research skills, and in learning how to work smart as opposed to working hard. The course is really intense, and it is for the best of us, I think. And so it's given me a lot of skills in terms of how I work and how I apply the knowledge that I use. I think what I will take home is more awareness of how Islamic societies and Muslim societies in East Africa are, I wouldn't say missing, but are not as represented in Islamic scholarship compared to other regions. I feel as though there's a huge gap when learning about Islam in sub-Saharan Africa. And I think from my background in communications, I would really like to continue with my passion in storytelling, in really telling the stories of Muslim societies in East Africa. When I go back to Tanzania, I am going to take some time to really assess how I am going to use my experience in academia and my passion for academia in community development, which has always been my passion from day one. And my intention when I came to this program was to build enough knowledge and research so that I could take it back to my community and to East Africa to really build and develop our societies. I really have to commend this institution for the faculty that's here. The fact that we have faculty that indulges in so many different aspects of research, but are also invested in the development of their students, I feel makes us very lucky when we come to ISMC. And I know I've been to British universities prior to coming here, and I know that we didn't get this much attention when we went to other universities. We didn't get the one-to-ones with our academic advisors. Our advisors were not as invested in our well-being, and particularly in this pandemic, the way that they were following up on our mental health and the way that we were coping. I think ISMC takes the lead.